Good evening, Good evening, Park Avenue staff, friends and family, and fellow graduates. Welcome. Graduation, the word that begins most of these kinds of speeches. Some people either define the word or talk about what it means to themselves, parents, or teachers. No matter how it's introduced, it always gets used. So this year, I'm going to put the originality and also start my speech this way. So it's pretty obvious our graduation is very different from the ones in the past. I thought I would be shaking on stage, fighting back my nerves and staring into a crowd of people, some who I've known for years and others who are strangers. However, if you're watching this on your TV or computer, you know this isn't live. It's a recording, and I was able to do it in my house. I might still be shaking, and you don't know how many times we had to re-record this, but still, very different. I know that none of us would ever imagine our graduation to look like this. We all have imagined ourselves in overpriced and fancy outfits, the ones we never, ever wear again. Or we might have our hair and nails done, hanging out with friends and reminiscing about our years at Park. All things that would have made our life amazing. However, my thought process is to look for the positive. By having our graduation virtually, we can sit in our pajamas and comfy clothes without anyone knowing. We don't have to sit in an uncomfortable chair for 90 to 120 long minutes. And I think the best thing that has happened for our graduating year is that we've had the longest March break ever. You can't say that's super cool, because it's super cool. It was unfortunate, though, that we weren't able to participate in many clubs this year. At least, though, over the years, our graduating year has participated in various programs, activities, and teams that have contributed to Park's winning spirit. Musically, we've been able to be a part of rocking music groups like band, jazz band, choir, and the Little Hummingbirds. This was all thanks to people like Miss Franz, Miss Pro, and others. It was also awesome to be able to show our talents at the talent show, art gala, and lip sync battle. I know for one, I have some amazing memories during those shows. Park Avenue has rocked at so many different sports. All you have to do is walk around our gym to see how many awards we've received. Our year wasn't any different. We had many students help win sports games and titles. They played games like basketball, baseball, volleyball, and did amazing. And we have to give a big thanks to teachers that helped out with those teams. They helped with practices, games, and even house league. We know that wouldn't have been possible without teachers like Mr. Lee, Mr. Simpson, Mrs. Franz, and more. In our later years at Park Avenue, we got to be a part of teams such as Team Earth, Social Justice League. These teams helped us recognize the changes going throughout our school, town, and society. They made us get motivated to start making changes ourselves. Thanks to Miss Hood for allowing us to advocate for our future and be proactive in our journey. I sometimes wonder, though, if we were a tough grade. During our time at Park, we went through 4 principals, and a ton of teachers retired after having us. What does that say about us? Well, I do know, though, that we got to learn from all these different people. They helped us on our educational journey, and without them, we might not be the same people we are now. Thank you to all the teachers that have helped us grow as people, and even sorry at times. A teacher I really do want to recognize, though, is someone who no longer teaches at Park. This is Miss Mack. Now, Miss Mack was the lucky teacher who got to teach a class of all us grade 4s. And I mean all of us in one class with one teacher. Now, I've heard a lot of you guys say, grade 4 was my favorite year. And I'm not surprised. When there's a class of 40 of us and only one teacher, we kind of got to get away with a lot of things. Maybe that's probably why Miss Mack was persuading us or encouraging us, I like to use the word bribed, with Mac dollars. But saying that, she was amazing and gave us a year that was very memorable. Along with the confirmation to never, ever put all of us together in a class again. Like, bad idea. Something we most definitely can't forget is all the animals. And I mean either furry, feathered, scaly, that we had in our classrooms. The opportunity to learn about these creatures and how to take care of them was really good for us. I mean, I remember taking chicks home to my house and having my dog basically salivating at the mouth, just thinking of the great snack right in front of him. Or when the chicks mistaked my dad's head as the facilities. It's great that we got to take care of them and learn about these animals and lives. And I'm sure all of us will one day get the time to reminisce about our time at Park in person. And though we can't now, I'll help get the ball rolling. Band trips. We went to the Marlies game and Canada's Wonderland. Now, if you were a part of it, you might know some of the people who joined just to go to Canada's Wonderland, but hey, I like to think of members as members. The more the merrier, really. Now, something big that also happened was the people who kept getting trapped in the music classroom. Now, the back, we probably got warned about it, but do we listen? The talent show, lip singing, and art, they all were a great place to display our amazing talents. And we got to learn about ourselves from doing them. Like me, for example, I learned that I should maybe really focus on high school, college, or university because my talent might not get me too far. But others got great hobbies and got to learn about what they want to do in the future from doing them. Now, curling was also a great experience. Now, one would never think of sweeping with a broom as a really fun thing, but hey, curling was great. I mean, other than the constant falling, it was such a good time. And one of my favorite things about being 2020 graduating class is that we had no grade 3 EQAO. Now, I don't know about you, but I didn't need that stress as a grade 3. We may had to experience in grade 6 and it might not have been that bad, but hey, less work is less work. Now, looking back at high school, I've always had this fear of it and leaving Park. Maybe it was the knowledge of change or the fear of the unknown. I like routine, and since I've been at Park all 10 years of my life, I didn't like the idea of a new building, new people, and having to say goodbye to all these things and memories I made here. However, since being in high school for now 2 months, I know now that this isn't really goodbye. This is just another step on our journey, and we still have those memories with us. Park Avenue was our first step and provided the foundation to go wherever we want to. Not all of us ended up going to the same high school, but I know that wherever we went, we're kicking it, Panther style. High school seemed to be like a scary place, but now we've had time to experience it. Whether you're in person or in virtual school, I think we're all surviving and we're shining where we are. Our last year at Park Avenue really prepared us for the curveballs life can throw at us. Life doesn't stop for anyone, and that can be really bad when you forget about an assignment you have due in 30 minutes, but it can be great because it gives us hope that what's happening around us will pass. If you're wondering how I made such a bomb speech, well, I have Googled a thing for that. I thought the best thing to do was search up best 2020 grade 8 speech ever and copy and paste it, the first one to come up. Well, that was my plan until I couldn't find anything to do with quarantine or corona, and it asked if I meant 2019, so I decided to write this instead. I hope it's good enough for you guys. Before I finish my speech though, I would like to apologize to Mr. Lee. I found it was really hard to write several paragraphs about all the games and gym we played, but I just thought it had to be cut out. So I will be giving back your $10. Do not worry, it's coming through the mail. Now, I am really honored and really thankful to be given the title of Valedictorian of 2020. I want to say thank you to everyone that's been a part of my journey here at Park. Teachers, family, friends, you've helped me grow into the person I am today. You've helped me start my journey, and who knows where it will take me. Thank you. In true speech fashion, I need to send off with some inspirational words or quotes. I don't want to make myself and others sick with these cheesy quotes that are usually used, so as a result, I've sought wisdom from a student. He might be more famous than us, and he might gone through a lot more challenges than us as well, but Harry Potter once said that working hard is important, but there is something that matters more: believing in yourself. Life's gonna be really hard and have a lot of challenges before us. But if we don't believe in ourselves, we won't be able to succeed. To follow up and support Harry Potter, we need to remember something really important that Dr. Seuss has taught us all our life. Whether you saw it on a wall or a poster or in a book, he's always taught us that why fit in when you were born to stand out? Remember that. Thank you.